We are continuing our broadcast from the 6th South African Investment Conference, and one of the key voices on this conference is the Minister of International Relations and Cooperation South Africa, Minister Ronald Lamola. Welcome to Ubuntu Radio.
Thank you very much, and to the listeners.
Minister, we are now on the 6th Investment Conference. How do we ensure that the pledges that come through in billions translate into real jobs and economic development for our people?
The obviously is to give the feedback of how far we've traveled since the first conference, and with the last one, also the investments that were made. There is already tangible outcomes, projects that are being executed in the various sites in our country, which shows that the commitments are not just bluffing, but obviously there must be monitoring, there must be follow-throughs and follow-ups, and these platforms give that platform becomes a platform of accountability. What happened last year, how far have we gone, and the President's speech will dwell on that.
What are the key reforms that government is driving to ensure that the country is more competitive and attractive for investors?
Yeah, it's to create an environment that is conducive for business, the ease with which you can do business, register business, and all the platforms that become shared services. Your business is compliant with a number of things, but also the access issues of visa regime and all that. All those becomes very important reform drivers that government has been working on, and there is outcomes with regards to the ease of doing business, the registration process, which now takes much shorter than it was before, but also with the visa, e-visa regime that is now Home Affairs is implementing. There is tangible improvements in the system. So government is committed, and it follows through also on its side, but also the environment to be conducive wherever the investment will be, in the locality, the communities, to embrace it, for it to achieve the expected outcomes.
We are gathered here today amid the war in the Middle East and all that, of which is going to affect the economy, including our South African economy. We're expecting fuel increases tomorrow. How do you think this investment conference is going to stimulate the global challenges that we're facing?
Yeah, it's a good platform for building our own domestic capacity, even in terms of energy, the refineries and so forth that DMRE is now working on to recommission and so forth. So it's a good platform also to have people that can work with government to invest in that platform, the logistics sector that enables the energy sector to work, but also to engage business in general. As a country, how do we ensure that we build on that domestic, what we already have, Petro SA, gas to energy, the Sasol plant, coal to energy, and all those technologies, how do we harness them, and with all the other technologies which DMRE is already working on, including other measures aimed to assist to push in the consumer out of the inflammatory situation that is now beginning to arise.
Thank you so much, Minister.
Thank you.